He's like, no, normal night.
He said no.
He did to me.
Hey, hey, hey! I'm back, I'm back, I'm back! Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Okay. I have to go check on Lantix. Because it's happening.
Maybe it won't.
So we don't wait on.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to wait for a few more people to come on in. And then we'll get started. What up, Frey?
That girl, I think, and then
How you want? Yeah, they say you.
sure.
We got 2 minutes before we get this thing popping. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I will be reviewing Real Hotboys of Houston. These boys have been up to a lot of shit, okay? These boys have been up to a lot of shit, okay? So we're definitely going to talk about it. Good Monday morning. I know it's early. Get your stretches out. Ooh, this feels good. Ooh. Ugh. Y'all already know I've been doing a lot of goddamn media yesterday. And then I just realized that not only did Real Housewives of Potomac finale come on last night, but the Real Housewives of Atlanta premiered. So there's definitely a lot of catching up I have to do. I have a lot more reviews coming for you girls. But, you know, you just have to bear with me, okay? Because bringing these Cain conversations, it definitely takes time. And I definitely love to do those and invite the people over. It's perfectly splendid. But today we're going to be talking about Real Hot Boys of Houston. Good morning, Archie Black. Archie, I like me some Archie. And we're going to talk about why I like Archie. I love the hotel scene in the room. We're definitely going to get into that. But you know, so hopefully more of the cast comes in because there's a lot of shit going on that I'm literally a little confused about. So hopefully some of you girls can put me in the right pattern, in the right direction. Y'all know I don't miss a lot. Yeah, I know. But we're definitely going to get into it. Again, welcome to the King Can't Wait TV. Good morning. This is my review over the Real Hot Boys of Houston Top Stars, Season 1, Episode 5. I won't be before you girls long because I definitely have to get prepared for my Caniac conversations today. But let's get into it, okay? So the show opens up with the girls. They're heading to ATL. Ken, August, and Braylon, they're all at the airport. It seems as if they're all on the same flight. So they sit down and they have a conversation, and apparently Dre isn't coming. Why Dre isn't coming, it was very unclear. But it definitely seemed as if, just like watching the episode, that he wasn't missed. Ken says that Ashton pretty much needs to stay out of everybody's tea, stay out of all of the issues that the girls may have amongst themselves outside of Ashton, because when he plays this nucleus role, it's just like, OMG, it's too much to handle. Stay out of it, stay out of it, stay out of it. Pretty much Ken just feels like, you know, he just needs to hush, and, you know, they're all grown men and everyone can handle their own situations the way that they need to handle them, okay? Then we see Braylon chiming in, and Braylon's voice is very much like this. Braylon, he's giving his opinion, and he's pretty much getting the tea from Ken, okay? Ken catches this energy from Braylon. Now, we have seen Braylon and August, you know, get tea from Dre and Sherrod, you know, when they were at the bar, at the apartment or the home. And we do see Braylon always asking questions, and at the end of the day, certain girls do give Braylon tea and give him information when he's asking. Ken even gave a little bit of information, but I felt like Ken caught it And in his confessional, Ken's like, well, Braylon, you're asking a lot of questions. What's the tea? And he just feels like you should stay in your lane. Now, when it comes to, because it's going to be brought up again about Braylon's presence around the group and the character in his situation. But I feel like the more the merrier. It's a collective effort from the show. We need different characters. We need new people to come in because a lot of these girls are talking about the same thing and we're 5 episodes in. So, it's always good to see new faces and new energy. But I'm gonna need Braylon to step up more and step into his own person, regardless of who brought him into the group, okay? Moving on, they're all in Atlanta. And we see Archie. Now, we met Archie at Taco Tuesday, the original kickback party that we first saw these girls at. We met Archie. He's a chef. Archie is the cook who Dre said his meatballs were terrible. But I do follow Archie. The food does look perfectly splendid. So I definitely want to taste if I'm ever in Houston. Archie Black. But I'm totally here for the new face. Archie has a confessional. I was definitely here for that. I definitely think Archie is eye candy. And for me, it's like, okay, I have new chocolate eye candy. Now, is Archie replacing Dre? It does seem like Archie brings a fun energy. Archie definitely doesn't, hold back around the girls. And he definitely, has a presence. And it's kind of coming off a little bit more than the presence that Dre had. So was Archie supposed to be a main cast member and we're just putting him in now to mix the girls up? Or is he just a friend of the show? Because, honey, he's giving us a little more than Braylon, and I'm just speaking on, friends of the show. So what is it? Where did Archie come from? We do know that he is Ashton's good Judy / roommate, okay? So the girls are all in, I believe it's August's room. They're getting to know one another. We're introduced to another guy named Lemus. Lemus was giving me very much Prince tease. Just off his image, I definitely like, the style, the difference of it. So I was here for Lemus. But in this scene, there's Archie, Lemus, Ashton's there with his cute frames. Braylon's there. August is there. It's his room, for crying out loud. And they're just sitting down talking. There's a lot of conversation going on. I really didn't get what was really going on, but I think that Lemus and August are flirting because there was some type of awkward exchange conversation between the two, but then it came out like, oh, well, it's nice to meet you too. So what was going on there? Was there sexual tension? What is the tea there? Okay, honey bunny. So Ashton pretty much changes the mood in the goddamn situation, okay? He changes. Is that BH Ken? What up, Ken? So Ashton pretty much changes the whole mood of the room. And at first I'm like, okay, Ashton, where is this coming from? Why does Braylon have you so shooketh? What is the tea? So Ashton's pretty much like, hey, I like to meet guys for myself. I like to meet people aside from the situations. I don't like to meet #tagalongs. So, August is pretty much already on the defense for his friend Braylon. I definitely feel like Braylon should have said more to Ashton in that moment. Like, okay, you want to talk about tagalongs, X, Y, and Z. I didn't like how Braylon was just like, oh, paying it dust. But later on, we do see Braylon talk to August about that moment, and I just wish that Braylon would have let Ashton know in that moment, like, girl, I'm going to be here. I'm not leaving. But we can have a conversation one-on-one. You know, that's the energy I was needing from Braylon. But it definitely seemed like Ashton was like, girl, who are you and why are you here? Immediately, August caught it. I believe Lemus even said something, and Ashton was like, Lemus, shut up. And honestly, I agree. You know, Lemus laying across the bed, you know, after he spoke to August. And, girl, what are you trying to give? Sit your ass up. And that's just that. So Ashton was pretty much like, August, why are you stepping in? For Braylon, I'm talking to Braylon. You know, you're the pimp, he's the hoe. Like, I'm not talking to you. Ashton is a shady girl. I say that in all of my reviews. I definitely think that he is probably one of the shadiest girls on the show. But it is funny. And I don't think that Ashton is just like a mean girl. However, in this moment, it was kind of like, Ashton, what's the real tea that you have with Braylon? What is it? You know, do you want August to yourself? You know, what is the tea, okay? August said, end of the day, we all tag along. So I guess I'm going to tag along too, since you brought me around the girls. Yes, August, you better have Braylon's back. See, that's my thing about these situations. You have to have at least one good girl that you know got your back. You know you have their back, because dealing with a lot of people, you definitely need, you know, I don't want to say an alliance, but you definitely need someone who you see eye to eye with. And I think August and Braylon have that. So moving on, I think I already said Lemus, shut up. So Sherrod and Kenny arrived. So now we're calling him Kenny. So is his name Ken or is it Kenny? At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. But it does seem like the show is calling him Kenny now, okay? Hold on, I have to cut these lights off. That's better. So anyways, moving on. They just arrived. They're pretty much like, don't be rushing us. We just got here. Let the girls freshen up. Let us do us. Hold on. We're going to go out and enjoy the day. Un momento. Un momento. That means one moment, okay? So I love the energy that Ken is having in the room. He's having fun. He's dropping it low and such. And, you know, I love this side of Ken, because we always see Ken very stoic and very, I ain't got time for the girls, and very, very, very studious. So it was nice to see Ken let his hair down and turn up in the A and have fun. Ken, we have to see more of that fun side of you. We know you ain't got time for the girls. And I think you've made that point clear. So now let's just see you have a little bit more fun around the group. So they go for drinks. Ashton, thank you for the Ashton Cam. We get to see all the girls there. They're mixing and mingling and smiling and smizing. Oh, I do want to go back to the room when August was defending Braylon. He said that Archie was a tag along, and Archie was like, now see how I get thrown in the stuff? I ain't even did nothing. See how I just get... Archie said, hold on now. Don't bring me in it, you know, because I have confessionals. Now, does Braylon have confessionals? I don't know if I've seen Braylon with the confessional. Y'all let me know. But why does Archie have a confessional versus Braylon not having a confessional? See, that's why I go back to that. Is Archie replacing Dre? I wouldn't be mad at it, you know? I wouldn't be mad at it. So anyways, so after they have drinks and such, they all, as a collective group, are like, hey, we're gonna go to the hotel. You know, some girls wanna smoke their kush. I don't know why y'all can smoke y'all kush outside the restaurant. Who cares? But they all made a pact like, hey, we're gonna go to the rooms, freshen up our pussies, freshen up our swagger. You know how it is when you out of town. Come on now, you wanna go back to the room and be on point for the girls, right? So Ken is pretty much like when he gets in the car with August and I want to say was it Braylon, that he had exchanged. Oh no, it was Sherrod and August because when they got away from the group, apparently Sherrod and August were like, well, we don't want to go back to the room. We're here to turn up. Let's go to a kickback. Let's go to a kick bike. Okay. Now, Ken is like, huh, damn, like we just made this situation as a group. We're all here. We're all filming. You know, we have to content for the show. So apparently, you know, he was annoyed with that, but the girls did end up going to the kickback. Ashton said, who house is this? Why is we here? What's going on? So the girls were not here for the kickback. However, the kickback, it wasn't that bad. It just seemed like everyone was there. Everybody was just gagging. I do want to shout out the girls who stayed at Aloft Hotel. I love the Aloft. I've had a lot of fun times at the Aloft. The Aloft is just a sickening vibe, especially the one here in Atlanta. So I'm pretty much here gagging. Archie's gagging about being at the kickback, and the girls are just like, what is going on? Ashton said that August is hashtag balling on a budget. Now, I do want to talk about balling on the budget because ain't nothing wrong with going out of town and preserving your coins for the right situation. It is what it is. But what is going on with August and Ashton? What is going on over there in Houston? Y'all know I pay attention to the G-Status ATLT page. What's wrong with working at Kroger? Who works at Kroger? What's wrong with staying with your parents, allegedly? You know, y'all got to start throwing a real shade and not coming for the girls about having a 9 to 5, honey, because there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, okay? That's one thing. And it's not only y'all that do it. A lot of the girls do that when they get on these shows. Like, it's a problem with having a 9 to 5, you know? Who cares? So they're at a guy named Ricky's house. They're playing games and such. The game they play is who's a top and who's a bottom. This is where it gets interesting. Hey, August. Welcome. How are you? Thank you for being here. So the girls are playing the game, and I'm like, when you're asking others for money. Oh, Lord, here goes the shade. Jesus Christ. Let me get through my review. So the game is who's a top or who's a bottom, right? So August is pretty much like, I'm daddy top, you know. What up, Ashton? I'm daddy top. I'm here. What the fuck is going on? You know, it seems like there's a bunch of bottoms in the room. Archie said that he's a fun-sized top. Now, I used to claim top as something that was everything to me. But I do feel like as I've gotten older, being more fully versed is just perfectly splendid. So when it comes to top or bottom, I kind of feel like we all in this community have fibbled and faddled. Back and forth. What up, Caven? So, you know, I pretty much believe I'm fully versed, but I do top more. So I definitely could see August giving up that bussy. I could definitely see Archie giving up that bussy. You know. So, you know, that's just that. Um, 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 yes, August and Archie, they are the tops. I feel the energy. Ashton said that, I don't know why we're playing. Here goes Ashton again. You know, being Ashton. I don't know why that's anyone's business. What I do is my business, okay? Moving on, so August and Braylon, they go back to their room, and this is where Braylon has pretty much a lot to say. He says that the group loves being around dysfunction. He says that they don't like, cohesiveness and steadfastness, and normalcy. He's pretty much saying that the girls is just an unbalanced group. And I was sitting there like, oops, because I didn't. I mean, I can understand where Braylon is coming from, but again, I need Braylon to say that amongst the circle, when they're all around each other. August brings up the earlier situation when he said that Ashton was being hashtag rude. And, August says that he knows that Ashton can sometimes be a bully. Now, Ashton doesn't give me bully. Who is Ashton out there in Houston bullying? It's time for Caniac Conversations with the real Hotboys of Houston talk size, okay? Because there's lots of questions that need to be answered. How is Ashton a bully? Yeah, I do feel like there's something under level with him and Braylon, but I don't think it's like bully behavior. It was just like, Ashton, really? Lemons tried to say it, but Lemons, shut up. So Braylon says that they don't really have a real friend group. And him and August was just having a good Judy girl time. And it would have been perfectly splendid when August was speaking up earlier when Ashton first said that to Braylon. If Braylon would have said that as well, and August and Braylon could have had this banter amongst the group. We all know August is going to say what's on his mind. A lot of you girls are going to say what's on your mind amongst the group, but I feel like Sherrod and Braylon specifically need to start saying how they feel amongst everybody. So the bottom line, Braylon is even second guessing the situation with Ashton. He doesn't even know if he wants to even sit down and have this get to know you outside of each other moment. And I can kind of see where Braylon is coming from because there was a bit abrasive. You calling me a tag along. You want to get me to know me for myself. And girl, what I do was tea. But it could be Ashton just upset because these girls done gave this bitch tea on me and I don't even know this bitch. And that's what it's given, and I think that's what it is. Next we see a guy, there's a situation where we're going to get into the alleged hashtag threesome gate. Now, it ain't nothing wrong with a threesome. We all grown men. We all gonna fuck and suck and do what we do. But one thing I hate, and I can understand why Sherrod and BH Kenny were annoyed, is because I hate a talkative ass bottom. Now, if you done got flipped and flopped, bitch, and it is what it is, but I commend Sherrod for speaking on it. I feel like Ken was trying to really not say what it was, but I hate a talkative ass bottom. Like, if you got fucked, if you took some dick, it is what it is. Like, I don't understand why Keith is the guy's name. Keith was going around, allegedly telling Tom, Dick, and Harry that Sherrod and Kenny slayed his motherfucking ass, bitch. Okay, so, it's just a very, very awkward situation. Again, Sherrod was owning it. Now, I did hear that Sherrod had a swanger. And I did see a picture of Sherrod. I think it was on Veterans Day. He's a veteran. He had on the Army fatigue suit. Again, I'm talking like Braylon. So I'm like, Sherrod. Now, you don't speak up now when it's time to, but I guess you swing that pipe when it's time to. And I'm here for it. So Sherrod is calling the boy on the phone, like, what's the tea? Oh no, the guy named, they didn't say the boy's name, but the boy's friend, his name is Keith. Keith is the one who's upset with Sherrod and Ken because apparently his friend got slayed and he wants to get slayed as well. That's what it was giving. That's what I took from it. I definitely think that the phone conversation was stupid because here goes the guy Keith talking about, well, I'm just going to talk to August about it. I'm just going to talk to August. And it's like, huh? But you got a problem with me. How you going to talk to him about the problem with me? I'm confused and we're on the phone now. Child, y'all getting real mixy on the Real Hotboys of Houston, Texas. That's what I'm saying, Ken. But there's nothing, even if y'all weren't drunk, like if you were sober as fuck and you wanted to knock some down with your friend, because it does seem like you and Sherrod are closer than you guys seem to be with anybody else. Just how we have August and Braylon. So, and that's fine. Like, so I don't, there ain't nothing to hide from, run from, or feel any type of way about, because shit, a threesome is just a fucking threesome. But you just gotta be careful because these bottoms like to run their fucking mouths. Like, get fucked and shut up. But when it comes to hashtag threesomegate, I want in. Oh, Ashley said the friendships or alliances. I know it's been a lot going on in the comments. I'm gonna go back and watch the playback and read the comments, honey, because y'all are going in. So anywhere, Sherrod said it was his first night meeting the guy. And it is what it is. Ken said that he want to grab the boy by the neck. Ken, now that I have you here, you can answer this. Why you want to grab him by the neck? Now I can pay attention to the comments, okay? So what's wrong with working at Kroger? Because let me tell y'all something. When I first moved to Atlanta here in March, this is just a testimony moment. I was living in a hotel and I was working at Kroger because during the pandemic, they were the only motherfuckers who was hiring. Thank God he's blessed me, to have a super nice apartment here in Brookhaven. And, the position I have at the store, at the store in Phipps now. But we all have a story and a testimony. So, when I saw that Kroger come in, that definitely stood out to me. Yes, friend, speak the truth. He shut it up or shut up. Ho kanada shita said. Ken, why you want to grab the bottom by the neck? Don't grab him by the neck, Ken. Don't do him bad. Yes, amen, Cain. Hey, Millie Mill. Hey, Millie Mill. What's tea? Where's Jordan? I saw Jordan here with his fine ass. What happened to Archie? The girls were here. Are the girls silent now? Are the girls silent now? If so, I'm going to go ahead and get off at the 30-minute mark. That's my review of The Real Hotboys of Houston, Season 1, Episode 5. The girls are taking over Atlanta, and I'm here for the bottom talk too much. Sherrod Redmond. Sherrod, you're one of the guys that I really want to have a caniac conversation with, just because I want to learn more about you. And that big swanger I heard you had allegedly. You're welcome, The Real Hotboys of Houston. Shout out to the whole cast. Shout out to Todd, Trevon, Rogers. Again, I definitely think you guys have something good, but it's just a matter of saying it to who you need to say it to. But we're here for it. When's the reunion? I feel like the tea is piping hot now. Would be the perfect time to have y'all's reunion. But we'll see. You guys need to subscribe to the channel, become members, become a goddamn caniac, go back and watch the reviews. Bloop, bleep, bloop. Yes, God, honey. And August and Ashton, what is going on? Y'all need to fix this. Y'all are giving me very much Kim and Nene, very Sheree and Nene. Very, what is it? Y'all gonna be friends or y'all not? What's tea? What is tea? Archie Black, welcome to the fold. They definitely have something great. I definitely think you bring more energy. You're that new chocolate drop that's replacing Dre. Oops. But I'm about to get off, guys. Have a great Monday. I definitely have a Kenny conversation coming up with Larry. He's a dope salon owner out here. And then at 2 p.m., 1 p.m. Texas time, we have Troy from Chasing Atlanta. So definitely make sure y'all are here. If you're not a main cast member, I will not be partaking in the reunion. Shut up, August. You need to go, okay? Please go. Y'all have a good day. Peace. Mwah, mwah, mwah.